Hello Albertans, last video today because it's important for Albertans anyway. Then, maybe PQ, Quebec separatists would find some validity in this. But generally, all Canadians can get something from this. But I know it's very, very important for Albertans. It's not just, Brenda, thank you for the timeline. It's not just you. I got a whole bunch of messengers. As much as I got about Legault this morning, 2 big events specifically for Alberta, but Quebec is drawing so many more because it angers the rest of Canada. But I'm going to break down Hanson and Loewen right now for all of you. 2 MLAs who've actually have long careers. And David Hanson, I don't trust him at all. He's a pipe fitter originally. Now, he's from one of the trade unions, but man, he has always been a scumbag. I'm sorry. He's a PC-style scumbag. I wouldn't trust him at all. He would love to be premier himself, and maybe he will sucker a whole bunch of people into falling for his absolute autocracy. But this is reality. Jason Kenney is elected majority. Albertans, again, I'm going to say it. He is elected majority. He's not going anywhere. That is the absolute crown autocracy. And there are no shortage of greasy, filthy politicians, MLAs, many more than will ever resist the crown. That's reality. I saw it myself with just average Joe Janes. People, human beings, it's sad, it's so sad. 8 out of 10 in the crown system will gravitate to the absolute power autocracy and rape, pillage, and plunder all of you. That's human nature. I'm sorry. It's why religion was created. The great example of Jesus that I believe, I follow. I know that's not everybody. That's okay. It's the idea that it's a great example of the world, how humans should be. I'm not going to cram it on anybody. But in this crown autocracy of Canada, specifically we can look at Alberta right now, most politicians, 80% of them, 80% of people will gravitate to Jason Kenney's absolute power and rule. Absolutely. The party can divide. Next election, you'll see it. It's likely NDP at this point in time, it's likely NDP will get in. You may see an official opposition that once again limits the Conservatives until the money federally from the CCP wiggles its way in. And again in Alberta's history, they will all betray you, the people. Because again, there are no provincial constitutions, no rules of governance, and what limited federal government is not we the people, it's us the politicians who have absolute authority. See this? This is what we have over all of you. That's the system. That's what I wish to break. Nothing can be done against Jason Kenney now. He will only appoint more and more in his absolute autocracy until 2023. There is no solution before then unless Jason Kenney resigns himself. Sure, put on the pressure, but don't ever trust many of these MLAs who have sold you all down the river. I have David Hanson. I have Todd Loewen. I have them so many times in so many bills, drafted bills they created, killing you, destroying your rights. They're filthy, just as filthy as Jason Kenney, and they're only standing now as traditional politicians, pigs at the trough, looking forward to, can I win that spot? Do I get to rule over all those Albertans? Albertans, it's never going to change. Canadians, no matter which province you're in, it will never change. As long as this crown system exists, doesn't matter who's selling you what, until they tell you it's we the people. Meaning, here's the scale you're at. way up here, autocracy, left and right, but it's up here at the very height. Pyramid, tip of the pyramid, the fuel reigns supreme over the giant base, which is the many, which is all of you. Got nothing but worse and worse situational in this governance, this constitutional monarchy, and no party is crafting anything but the CCP to end that, to turn the pyramid upside down. You, the people up here, meaning we're at the bottom. I am going to take Canadians, all Canadians, First Peoples, who are stuck at the base of the pyramid, and I'm going to flip it upside down, meaning we're going to be down here in libertarianism. You, the people, are going to get the power to set rules of governance. Sure, there's still going to be the small c, but it's going to be in limited powers of government, meaning they'll get to make decisions, but there's going to be rules of how to govern, rules of governance, and absolute accountability by you, the people. And when politicians try to go back to the pyramid, they're going to face liabilities, criminal conviction, and all kinds of other things, just like many, many nations of the world have this in place now. It's why USA, even though the politicians talk just like Canadian ones, promise the world, and then they get there and they get armbarred. They get armbarred real quick because, oh my goodness, there are hundreds and hundreds of pages of documents inside a codified constitution that say, sorry, Mr. Executive Power, this check and balance is here. Here's two-party selected that get to decide if you're allowed to do that. And any two American citizens can file charges on you, and police will act, because police don't swear an oath in the United States to the politicians. They don't swear to a crown, to a limited constitution that gives all authority to the politicians. No, no. Police in the United States swear to we, the people. They swear to serve and protect. And when someone brings forward something to a prosecutor who's sworn a similar oath to we, the people, I'm not saying America's the greatest example in the world. They're a fine example. They're just a very old system. They're missing a lot of new upgrades in the world. Upgrades that will be provided to you, the people in Canada, where they've had success in other nations in the world. And that will be given to all of you in a tremendous education, not by me, but by the greatest minds. Literally over 130 of the greatest minds in the world will be doing this for all of you in every major minority language in town hall communities across all of Canada. A cost of $140 million, which is the same cost of a referendum process in every province and the federal government, a one referendum. We're going to do them all. Everything, and give you an absolute design, one shot. 140 million, and you, the people, will have the power. The majority will decide after going through an extensive educational program where you present your ideas, experts explain to you in every minority language, history in this world, who did what, how the effects were on the country, good and bad, when you present your ideas. They will teach you. You all will write the federal constitution, the rewritten constitution after absolute dismemberment. And then absolutely each province, all the citizens jointly of the provinces will write the provincial constitution. You, all the majority of the people, if you wish to participate. It will be made available in every rural community, in every city, every municipality, every single one. 140 million. It's the cost of one referendum in each province and one referendum Canadian-wide. Just one issue. We're going to do literally all the issues for the same price. That is reality. No politician will tell you this. No politician's going to tell you that it only takes a minority federal party, minority government, a PM and a minority to do this. That's the power of Crown. We've mastered that system. We're going to take that crown and crush that crown. We're going to destroy it and free you, all the people, all peoples. We're going to settle First Nations. We're going to give them self-government, real self-determination. We have the best minds in the countries who've done that today. And before everybody says, oh, no, there's almost 80% of Canada waiting for all of you. What do you all want to do? Do you want to be slave to the foreign multinationals forever? Do you want to be limited to a very limited amount of your country? The lowest amount of a country in the entire world made available to its citizens. We are in the worst situation in the world. Go ahead, pick a country, show me a situation like Canada anywhere else in the world. The answer is it doesn't exist. We are the worst example of full-blown autocracy and limited countrywide status for all the people. It's that bad. Twice as bad as communism. Can you believe it? You should, because it's 100% true. I never lie. And everything I say we can do because I've spent tremendous time with the greatest minds in the entire world. Don't get hung up on greasy provincial politicians. The reality is Jason will only leave when he wants to. He doesn't have to leave until 2023, until he calls an election. As sad as that is, I could lie to you and tell you, oh, all these things will work. The reality is there's enough greasy, filthy politicians inside the UCP to make sure it continues. That's reality. Jason can appoint anyone he wants to replace anybody whenever he wants. He can even throw anybody out of the party whenever he wants. He won't do that. He'll take the abuse because he wants to keep his voting power strong within the party. They're all greasy. I'm sorry, Albertans. I don't know what to tell you. These ministerial positions, they're all just vying for the same autocratic power that Jason Kenney has. Ask Todd Loewen, do you want constitutionalism? Do you even care about the people? He's going to say, oh, please don't talk about that. And it should actually be an upside-down cross. That's the reality. That's the reality, Albertans. When you talk Christianity, our political system is the upside-down cross. As sad as that is, it's true. That's true. If you're a Christian, if you're a real Christian, you really do believe in Jesus, there's nothing of Jesus in the Canadian political system. Absolutely none of it in the UCP. All the parties, really. There is no supremacy of God, so you put your supremacy, you're worshiping your politicians, all of them, and they all swear that oath. Absolutely. Think about that. Say you're Christian, or you could say you're Muslim, same thing. You might as well throw Muhammad in the garbage too. This goes on and on for every religious denomination in Canada and all the provinces. Anyhow, I gotta move furniture. My time is up. That's my video. Alberta, Canadians, anybody, really share it if you want. It's hugely important to understand this. The more people we can get to know the truth of how Canada absolutely works, how Jason Kenney's autocracy will reign supreme forever until he resigns. Now, I'm not saying go ahead, put the pressure on him, but the reality is Jason's a pig at the trough. He's an absolute autocrat. He was originally a Ralph Goodale liberal. I don't know why Albertans still don't want to believe this. He has a very limited special interest group, but they got a lot of money, and they were easily able to bamboozle Albertans, because all politicians can. It's unfortunate our media's paid off. To say it's only utilized by the Liberals is a joke. All parties are involved, and they all share it. Liberals, Conservatives, they got this deal like that. It's all a game, a show for all of you. Multi-party what? Autocracy? Full-blown autocracy. The sooner Canadians all provinces learn this, the better off Canada will be, the better positioned you will be to make absolute change in this country in every region. Until then, bend over, and let the raping continue. And soon there'll be nothing left. There's no evil boogeymen out there. Sure, there's bad people worldwide everywhere, and they will exploit you. But it's your politicians filling up their back pocket, leaving the door wide open, and taking all the money at all of your expenses. You don't exist in the Constitution. Neither do the First Peoples. That's the first thing you all got to understand. You don't exist in your country. Your country, in fact, gives its sovereignty away. You can take O Canada, the song, the lyric, and throw that away because that's not the law. That's not even anything legal in Canada. It's just a good feeling song to trick the peasants, to get you to commit when the king calls for you to go to war. This has always been historically the problem with constitutional monarchies, and it was always the problem with the Magna Carta, and why for over 900 years any country associated with that could never truly get their rights and freedoms. Because you put your divinity in the politician. You give crown power to human beings, absolute God power to the politicians. Wow. And nobody sees an issue with that. Nobody, especially religious folk. You don't see a problem with that? That you swear not to God, your God that you say you love and cherish. You give that right to a politician. And we all know that's sacrilege. So, I don't know. Just saying. Anyways, have a great day. Share. It's important. I gotta go. Bye now.